Before we begin, let me ask you something personal but important. When was the last time you felt truly confident in your body, not just in your day-to-day life, but in the moments that matter most? Intimacy, connection, passion. Many men over 50 find themselves silently withdrawing, pretending everything is fine while secretly feeling frustrated, embarrassed, or unsure about their performance. Not because they don't want intimacy, but because their body isn't responding the way it used to. And here's the truth. This struggle can make even the strongest man feel isolated, even though millions of men over 50 experience the exact same challenge. The good news is, today's video may be the turning point you've been waiting for, because there is a natural, science-supported powder that you can place directly on your tongue before intimacy that may significantly increase blood flow, performance, and physical confidence, often within minutes. And the best part? It's not a prescription drug, it's not a risky pill, and it doesn't come with the dangerous side effects that so many men fear. Stay with me through the end of this video, because I'll explain exactly what it is, how it works inside the body, how to use it properly, and how thousands of men have already experienced life-changing results from it. This may be one of the most important conversations we have together. Now, let's talk openly, because honesty is the foundation of real improvement. After age 50, the body naturally begins to produce less nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing blood vessels and allowing strong circulation. Without healthy nitric oxide levels, blood vessels can become stiff and narrow, meaning blood has a harder time traveling to the muscles, especially the muscle involved in intimacy. Many men assume their difficulty performing is purely hormonal or psychological, but in reality, reduced blood flow is the #1 contributing factor to erectile challenges in men over 50. That's why this simple powder has become so powerful and widely discussed among wellness experts and urologists. It supports healthy nitric oxide production quickly, helping blood vessels open, relax, and carry stronger circulation exactly where it is needed. You see, intimacy is not just a physical act. It is deeply emotional. When a man starts struggling with blood flow, he doesn't just struggle in the bedroom, he struggles with stress, confidence, self-esteem, and the feeling that something is slipping away. Many men avoid intimacy not because they don't desire it, but because they fear disappointment. They fear failing. And that fear naturally creates distance between partners, even in relationships where love is strong. I want to reassure you, if you have experienced this, you are not weak, broken, or alone. What's happening is biological, and the body can be supported. You are still capable of intimacy, passion, and connection at any age, and modern nutritional science continues to prove it. The powder I'm referring to today has become one of the most talked about natural solutions for men over 50, because when used properly, it helps increase nitric oxide rapidly, supporting stronger blood flow and more reliable firmness. You simply place it on your tongue, let it dissolve, and it begins working inside the bloodstream. For many men, the effects can be felt in as little as 20-40 minutes, which is why more couples are turning to this natural approach rather than depending on expensive pills that come with risks like headaches, dizziness, vision changes, or dangerous interactions with heart medications. This powder is natural, plant-derived, and it works with your body, not against it. Now, if you're wondering what exactly this powder is, I'll share that in just a moment. But before I reveal the name, it's important to understand why something so simple can create results that feel so dramatic. As we age, the lining of the blood vessels, called the endothelium, wears down. It becomes less responsive. Think of it like old garden hose that stiffens and can't expand the way it used to. When this happens, blood flow weakens and circulation struggles. For men, this specifically affects the pelvic region because erectile strength is literally a function of blood pressure and blood volume. Without nitric oxide opening the vessels, the blood cannot fill and maintain pressure. This is why men in their 20s and 30s rarely experience issues. They naturally produce much higher nitric oxide. But after age 50, nitric oxide levels can fall by 50% or more, and by age 65, they may drop even further. That's when problems begin to show up. Difficulty maintaining firmness, slower response time, trouble staying engaged mentally because of anxiety, and reduced sensitivity or pleasure. Many men mistake these symptoms for low testosterone, and while testosterone can play a role, studies show that blood flow is the more immediate and dominant factor. You can have perfectly normal testosterone levels and still struggle if circulation is weak. This is where the powder we're discussing becomes life-changing. It contains high-quality natural sources of L-Arginine and L-Citrulline, two amino acids that the body converts into nitric oxide. When placed directly on the tongue, they are absorbed rapidly, bypassing slower digestion and stimulating blood vessel dilation. L-Citrulline in particular has been shown to be extremely effective because it stays in the bloodstream longer and continuously converts to L-Arginine as needed, which means the nitric oxide release is smoother, stronger, and longer lasting. Many urologists now recommend combining these two ingredients together for optimal results. Men who use this powder often report that they feel warmth or increased circulation throughout the body within minutes. They notice stronger, fuller, more reliable performance, greater stamina, and improved sensitivity. Many also share that anxiety fades because confidence returns. And partners often express feeling more connected, more desired, and more emotionally supported. Intimacy becomes enjoyable again, not stressful. Communication opens, relationships strengthen. Think about this for a moment. A simple natural powder placed on the tongue supporting something that medication tries to force artificially. Instead of pushing blood vessels open with chemical pressure, it nourishes the system so it functions the way it's supposed to. And unlike pills that wear off suddenly, this approach can support long-term vascular health. Better blood flow doesn't just affect intimacy. It supports heart function, energy, brain sharpness, and physical endurance. When circulation improves, the entire body benefits. If you're thinking, can something natural really work that well? The answer is yes, because you are restoring a process your body already understands. When men experience success with this powder for the first time, the look of relief, happiness, and pride on their faces says everything. It is the moment they realize they are not out of time, they are simply out of nitric oxide. And that can be rebuilt, starting today. In the second part of this video, I'm going to reveal exactly how to use this powder for best results, the recommended timing and amount, what to pair it with to make it even more effective, and what real men are experiencing after trying it. I'll also share a few signs that your body is already showing reduced blood flow so you can understand what's happening and take action early. You do not have to accept decline. You do not have to settle. You deserve confidence, vitality, strength, and closeness at every stage of life. If this message is resonating so far, stay with me because part 2 is where everything becomes actionable and clear. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like this video and subscribe so you never miss new natural health solutions designed specifically for men over 50. Welcome back. If you're still here, it means you care about improving your health, your confidence, and your intimate connection, not just for yourself, but for your partner and for your quality of life. That commitment already sets you apart. In part 1, we talked about how nitric oxide decline is one of the root causes of reduced blood flow and performance challenges in men over 50, and how a natural amino acid-based powder placed on the tongue can support circulation rapidly and effectively. Now let's go deeper into exactly how to use this powder correctly, what results men are reporting, and how you can maximize its benefits safely and naturally. The powder we're discussing most commonly comes in the form of a nitric oxide booster made from L-Citrulline and L-Arginine. Some versions also include beetroot extract, which enhances nitric oxide levels through natural nitrates. When combined, this trio becomes a powerful support system for blood vessel dilation and circulation. The most effective method is simple. Place one measured scoop or packet directly on your tongue about 30 to 45 minutes before intimacy. Let it dissolve slowly. This sublingual absorption allows the amino acids to enter your bloodstream quickly without needing to be broken down by the digestive system. Many men describe this experience as smooth, easy, and convenient. No water, no pills, no discomfort. Just a natural powder that begins working from the moment it touches the mouth. You may be wondering, how often can you take it? Most wellness experts recommend once daily, or as needed before intimacy. Consistency can improve long-term circulation because these amino acids gradually rebuild nitric oxide pathways. Some men use it only when they expect intimacy, while others take a daily maintenance dose to support blood flow throughout the body, including the heart, brain, and muscles. Both approaches are valid, depending on your goals. The key is listening to your body and tracking how you feel. Many men over 50 share that within the first or second use, they notice warmth in the hands, feet, chest, and pelvic region. This warmth is a sign that blood vessels are expanding and circulation is improving. Many also report that response time becomes faster, firmness becomes stronger, and sensitivity becomes more noticeable and enjoyable. For men who struggle with maintaining an erection, increased blood flow often creates stability and reliability. And perhaps the most meaningful change is emotional. Men say they feel confident again. They feel engaged, present, and hopeful. Their partners often describe more closeness, more passion, and more fulfilling intimacy. Men consistently tell me that once they start feeling results, they regret waiting so long to take action. They realize how much stress, fear, and self-judgment they carried for months or even years. Many describe how the silent worry that lived in the back of their mind disappeared, replaced by relief. Because when your body responds the way you need it to, everything changes. Your relationship, your mood, your energy, how you look in the mirror, and how you carry yourself in the world. Now let's talk about making this powder even more effective. One of the best complementary practices is hydration. Blood is made largely of water, and when you're dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and moves more slowly. Drinking a full glass of water 20-30 minutes before using the powder can support better circulation. Another powerful combination is taking a walk or doing light physical activity beforehand. Movement increases circulation and primes the blood vessels to respond more strongly. Think of it as warming the engine before accelerating. Even 10 to 15 minutes of walking can make a noticeable difference. Another important factor is nutrition. Foods rich in natural nitrates, such as beets, spinach, arugula, and celery, support nitric oxide production. If you can pair these foods with the powder, you create a synergistic effect that helps blood flow even more efficiently. Healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, and walnuts also support vascular health. On the other hand, processed sugar, excessive alcohol, and smoking restrict circulation. When men eliminate or reduce these habits, they often experience dramatic improvements. Small changes create big results. Sleep is another crucial part of rebuilding nitric oxide. Poor sleep increases inflammation, weakens hormones, and restricts blood vessel flexibility. Many men overlook this, but restoration happens at night. Try to get 7-8 hours of restful sleep consistently. Your body responds far better when it is restored rather than exhausted. Now, let's talk about warning signs many men miss that indicate circulation is struggling. If your hands and feet are often cold, that's a sign of reduced blood flow. If you walk up a flight of stairs and feel unusually tired, that can indicate oxygen delivery inefficiency. If you experience numbness or tingling in your legs, that can signal narrowing vessels. And most importantly, if achieving or maintaining an erection is inconsistent or difficult, that is often the earliest indicator of cardiovascular changes. Many doctors will tell you that erectile function is the body's warning light for the heart. The good news is that taking action now not only restores intimacy, it protects long-term health. Some men ask whether they should continue using medications if they already take them. The answer is always to consult your doctor before changing or combining treatments. However, many men find that natural nitric oxide support lets them use lower doses, or in some cases transition entirely under medical guidance. The point is not to stop anything abruptly. The point is to support the body so it functions more efficiently. And let me say something important here. From both a medical and emotional perspective, your value as a man is not measured by your performance. You are not defined by what your body is doing right now. Every man experiences changes with age, and every man deserves respect and compassion. Intimacy is not about perfection. It is about connection. The only failure is giving up instead of learning, improving, and adapting. If you are here today listening to this, it means you are choosing strength, not surrender. One of the most powerful things I hear from couples is that trying natural solutions together actually deepens intimacy. It creates communication, teamwork, and renewed excitement. When a man takes responsibility for his health, his partner feels seen, valued, and appreciated. It is not just about physical performance, it is about emotional presence. Many relationships have been reborn simply because one person decided to take a first step. So now that you understand how this powder works, how to use it, and how thousands of men are benefiting, the next step is to take action. Whether you try a nitric oxide boosting powder with L-Citrulline, L-Arginine, and beetroot extract, or begin with lifestyle changes, choose something today. Waiting rarely solves anything. Action is what builds results. Imagine a future where you no longer worry about intimacy, where you look forward to connection instead of fearing disappointment, where your body responds reliably and your confidence returns naturally. That future is real, and it begins with supporting blood flow in the simplest way possible, naturally, gently, and effectively. If this video gave you value and hope, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe. We release new content every week designed to help men over 50 reclaim vitality, longevity, and confidence. And if you'd like more recommendations for natural supplements and health solutions that truly work, let me know in the comments below. Your health matters, your happiness matters, and you deserve a full, powerful, passionate life.